What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to this channel. It's Mama Manifests here. That's what I go by. That is my tarot and oracle persona. My birth name is Carly. For those of you who don't know me, hello, nice to meet you. So grateful to have you here. So grateful that our paths have crossed. I am a divine feminine. I'm an intuitive empath. I am a Pleiadian starseed. I am a tarot and oracle reader, obviously. And most importantly, I'm just a soul who likes to help other souls, right? On their soul's journey. So let's do this thing. So this is just gonna be your soul reading. So whatever comes through, comes through. I don't like to, close anything off in these messages. So yeah, what am I going to say here? If at any time you get value out of this reading, go ahead and give your girl a like, a comment, and subscribe. It helps not only me, but, other people that need to see it. It helps it get around, algorithms and stuff. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Wow. Okay, I was only going to take one of these, but I wanted to start with an affirmation to kind of see what we're working with. What is Cancer working with? Okay, my soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Okay, so you guys have been dealing with some heavy, heavy, heavy energy, right? You're working on not only trusting yourself, but working through your shadow, right? So it's difficult. And you guys have probably been feeling a lot like giving up on your spiritual journey, on life maybe. And if that's true, I just want you to know that you are not alone, and I'm sending you a really big hug. I just want you to know that parts of this path and parts of this journey can be really difficult, but I will tell you that it's worth it. And it's so worth it. I've been going through this, a dark night of the soul on and off for 3 years. And many, many times I didn't think that I was going to make it. But I kept holding that vision, and I knew that my soul knew the way. And that's where you guys are at here, okay? I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy yes, okay? So you guys, I automatically know too that you're feeling pulled in a lot of different directions as well, okay? So not only are you going through a really intense period, right? Like where you're learning how to trust yourself, but you're also learning how to put up boundaries and learning to only say yes to the things that you want to. Like you're starting to realize what I'm really feeling for you, Cancer, is that you don't have to do what you don't want to do. I think so many times in this world and in this society, we think we have to do certain things. And you really don't. And if you haven't figured that out yet, I'm here to tell you, you do not have to do anything that you don't want to do. You don't have to be friends with anybody who you don't want to be friends with. Anything that is inauthentic or makes you feel small, you don't have to be a part of it. Whether it's family, whether it's friendships, whatever it is, whether it's prior commitments, whether it's your career, you don't have to do it if it doesn't make you feel good. And I just feel like that you guys are at such a pivotal moment on your journey. This is a hugely transformational time for you. So I want you to just take a moment and write down these 2 affirmations, okay? And until the next time we get together, just, at least once throughout your day, go ahead and say them to yourself. And, the dialogue that we have with ourselves is incredibly important. And this will be, just a good grounding point throughout your day, okay? So I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy yes, and my soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. You're really learning how to trust yourself. I don't know if I said that already or not, but there's I just feel huge energies here, okay? So let's dig a little bit deeper. And see what's really going on here, all right? So hopefully I'm only gonna take one. So one more shuffle, and then I'm going to cut the deck, and we'll see what comes out here for you guys. All right. Wow. Yeah. Apocalypsis. And the first thing I want to say to you guys, first of all, this is the heavy. If you think about like the root of apocalypse, right? It's like the end, so a new beginning can happen. But it's like a destructive period, right? There's parts of you that you didn't even realize like existed that you're now noticing, both the good and the bad, quote unquote, because all of you is beautiful, Cancer. I can tell you that much right now. But things are really heavy. You're seeing things. We see this eye here. You're seeing things. It's all really chaotic and confusing. It can feel really heavy. But it's an initiation, okay? This card in this particular deck, right? There's a couple of initiation cards, big, big, big energy. And you guys are going through an initiation. A lot of the times on this channel, I talk about being spiritually decorated, right? We have to go through these initiations to activate our soul gifts, right? Our spiritual gifts, certain levels in life that you guys are trying to achieve. Because whether you realize it or not, at some point, your desire to live and be, the best version and the most authentic version of you was there. And so the universe started conspiring to give you everything that you wanted and that you desire here. So that's what's happening. That's what's going on. I'm sending you guys a really big hug, okay, as you move through this energy. Just know that you are not alone. Okay, whatever you are seeing, don't judge yourself. Okay, whatever it is, right? Like you're not any worse than any other human being. And I really do feel that for some of you. I feel like you have voices just saying you're bad. And that's not true, Cancer. It's not true. The truth is you've always been doing the best that you could. You always have. Okay, we've learned things things have been passed down from generations through generation, right? And now, not just you, but collectively, we are all learning a new way of being and a new way of doing. And that's what you're doing right now. It's actually something to really celebrate. It's all about that perspective right now. So I want you to go ahead and give yourself permission to take a deep breath. Okay? And just know that it's a temporary feeling, right? You're not going to feel like this forever. You're not. I promise you that. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Let's dig a little bit deeper with the tarot, okay? Let's dig a little bit deeper. And I'm serious, you guys. I really want you doing these affirmations until the next time we meet up here, okay? So write those down. If you have to pause the video, it's very important. That's straight from the divine, okay? All right, let's cut the deck. Let's see what's going on, you guys. All right, yeah. All right, there you guys are. All right, you guys are coming out at the center of your reading, the Queen of Cups. You guys are the Queen of Cups, and it's in reverse. So you guys aren't really feeling in touch with yourself. I do feel like not only are you being like judgmental of yourself, but because all of these things that you have been through in your life, right? Like all of the trauma that you've been through in your life, I feel like it's resurfacing. And the way it's resurfacing is there's situations in your life like triggering it. So you might be feeling really, really triggered is what I'm feeling here by things. And so everything's just on the surface, right? And I want you guys to know that things come up to the surface so that way they can be released, okay? That's why they're there, all right? So because once we have awareness of what's actually going on, of what's been holding us back, we have the power. We have the power over it, okay? So you're cut off a little bit from your intuition. You're not really trusting yourself. I think that's all par for the course with just exactly what energy you're moving through at this moment. Okay, let's see what's crossing this here. All right, yeah, I love this. Okay, so it's crossed by the Nine of Pentacles, which is an absolutely beautiful energy. Like, this is what you want, and this is what you're walking into. And it's not just being, right, financially stable, right, by yourself, being able to stand on your own 2 feet by yourself. It's so much more than that. Right? It's like feeling secure, like zero codependency whatsoever, not needing approval from anybody or anything, feeling safe, right? Feeling just energetically like you can do anything that you want to do. And that's what you desire. So that's what the universe is giving you. And it's stripping away all of the things, all of the beliefs, all of the behaviors, all of the trauma that you've been through. It's helping you to identify and heal those things so that way you can truly be the Nine of Pentacles that we see here. Okay, it's beautiful. All right. All right. So at the root here, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a person that you're dealing with, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be any of those signs. It could be a person you're dealing with. But, the King of Pentacles is all about, stability. Again, we have 2 Pentacles cards here, and it's coming out in reverse. So this is just like not feeling stable, right, whatsoever. And it could be financially for some of you as well, because it's coming out in the Suit of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you're dealing with who's like unstable. This could have been like a father figure in your life. That's what you are kind of healing, the wound that you're healing that's being triggered right now. I'm feeling for some of you. Just maybe an absent father, or just a father who was unstable, that didn't provide stability. And this could have manifest in so many different ways. Okay. But that's what we're healing right now. Not really. I feel like a lot of you didn't have stability from a father figure, okay, from any men in your life, right? Like, you just haven't had a really good example, whether you're a man or a woman, okay? You haven't had a good example of, what that masculine energy looks like. So maybe, it's just manifested in toxic masculinity, right? Like maybe within you and around you. And you're just now kind of realizing that. And like, I feel like for some of you, you're putting the pieces together as I'm saying this, because you feel like this and like it hasn't really been put into words. And now I'm putting it into words for you guys. Okay. So that's what's being healed. That's the core wound that we're working on right now. Okay. This is a big one. And a lot of people have this wound. Okay. So again, I just want to remind you guys, you're not alone. Okay. And this candle is driving me nuts. So I'm going to turn it that way. Okay. Oh, I love this. Yeah, this is like all about your foundational beliefs, right? For some of you, this is about a marriage or a commitment with the Hierophant, because that's definitely, about marriage and commitment, the Hierophant. But a lot, this is about beliefs, okay? Belief systems, right? Like things that you always thought to be true, that's changing right now, okay? So that's something to look forward to. We're always changing, right? We never have a finish line. I just want you guys to know that like I've changed my belief systems so many times. And I think when we first start, I do it every couple of months. And I think that when we first have that initial groundbreaking foundational shift of what we believe to always be true, and that's shaken up, and we're starting to realize that that's not true, it's really, really scary. But I want you guys to know that it does get easier. I feel like this sort of rigid outlook, right? And you might not have even realized that you had it, but it was holding you back, right? It was holding you back from achieving the things that you wanted to achieve. And these belief systems were passed down through generation to generation from people in your family. And then you inherited them without even realizing them. Because until we take the time to actually take a look at these things, right? We don't even realize it. We're just kind of living things out, repeating the same behaviors. And again, I want you guys to be kind to yourself and love on yourself, because this is all of us. This is what all of us are doing. This is what all of us are working on, okay? Yeah. All right. So you guys right now are feeling like, I just don't have the strength to keep moving through. And I'm seeing a lot of yellow. So special message coming through, you guys, your solar plexus chakra is where your personal power is, right? And I feel like a lot of different fragments of you, I feel like with a lot of different masculine energies here, have been taken away throughout time, right? Different periods of your life, okay? And that's what we're working on here. You guys are bringing back your personal power, your confidence, like all of that true confidence, right? Like, because we can all pretend, and show up the way we think we're supposed to show up, but do we really feel that way inside, right? And that's what you guys, like, I just feel like different masculine energies, whether it's male or female, whatever it's manifested like, have just taken that away from you in your life, your power, in different ways, right? This could be sexual trauma. This could be just verbal abuse, right? This could be witnessing it. It can manifest in so many different ways, but it's on the surface, making you, because you're releasing it, but the way you feel right now is like you just can't keep moving forward. It's really, really heavy, okay? But this is we have two major arcanas. We have a lot of energy going on right here. Like, this is big. You guys are at a pivotal moment on your journey. I want to remind you guys of that. And I also want to remind you guys that you do have the strength, right? Like, the strength card, it's all about overcoming. We all have like a light and a dark side, and it's all about taming the beast within, right? Like, and that could be, just the voice that beats you up all the time, the voice that says, I just can't keep going, the voice that is a depressed voice, the voice that, whatever it sounds like for you guys, okay? But yeah, some solar plexus, just, you can type it in, solar plexus guided meditation would be incredibly beneficial for you guys. And then in your free time, if you just want to do solar plexus frequency music in the background, it'll help stabilize you, because everything is energy and everything is vibration, and sound is vibration. And you'll learn more about that as you go on through your journey. But I'm telling you guys, that would be incredibly beneficial, and you guys will feel a lot more stable and powerful and confident, and feeling like you can put one foot in front of the other, okay? All right. Yeah, okay. So you guys have been, I feel like a lot of your life, and maybe you don't even realize it, like, you guys are just not realizing that there's been a lot of chaos around you, right? Like this, it's just a lot of ego. With the Five of Swords, it's a lot of ego, and you guys have been surrounded by it, like maybe just surrounded by people who have win or lose mentality. It's just a lack mindset, right? Like, the truth is we live in an abundant universe, and there's literally enough for everybody to win, right? So when you truly know that, you don't go around trying to, take things from people. But I feel like you guys have just grown up in that type of environment. Maybe there was just dysfunction with your parents, right? Like, especially if, there was a separation. A lot of the times, people go through, like, they lose sight of what's really important. And it's like, everybody's trying to hurt each other, right? And in friendships, when things break up, like, I think that's a lot of our society, right? And I want you guys to know that you're not alone, but that's what you guys have been surrounded by. And that's what you guys are healing right now. You guys are done with it. This Five of Swords is coming out in reverse here, indicating to me that you guys are realizing it, and, you're done with it. You don't want to live life like this anymore. You don't want to live life like this anymore. You want to take your power back. You want to be energetically independent. You want to feel safe. You want to feel safe, Cancer. And I feel that deeply here. Safety. And I feel like some of you don't even, like you didn't even have the words, right? Like this is how you feel. And now you're like, yeah, that is what I want, right? Like that is what I want. I want to feel safe, right? And it's not about like, right, like having an alarm system on our house. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about like safe and secure within self, safe and secure within life, right? Okay, let's keep it moving here. Yeah. So you guys are realizing that, okay, so the Ten of Cups is a card of, you know, ultimate fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, ultimate happiness. And I feel like this is manifesting in your relationships, whether it be like intimate relationships, family relationships. You guys are seeing yourselves as like not fulfilled, right? Not fulfilled in that, right? And while we're going through these transitions, it definitely feels that way. You're not alone there, okay? I love this. There it is. I love this for you guys. So this is what's right outside of your view. The universe is bringing you stability. This is what the universe is giving you right now. This is what's coming in for you. Do you see? This is like the hand of God bringing you stability for all of the hard work that you have been putting in. So keep putting one foot in front of the other. Say these affirmations. Do your solar plexus meditations. And this is going to be your reward, Cancer. Okay? Stability, safety, security, in whatever way that means for you guys. Okay? So, oh, wow. I absolutely love this. Yeah, you guys just want like Four of Wands. It's the card of 1111. Look, there's the castle. There's the happy couple. There's the abundance up here. This is what you want. But there's actually a part of you, because it comes up in this fear position. You actually kind of fear success. So that's something I don't think a lot of us realize until we get up to the point where we're really actually walking into success, and then we start to self-sabotage. And I feel like some of you, that's something that you guys need to look at, right? Like you guys are actually walking into that right now. You guys are walking into true safety and security and working toward that for the first time in your life. Okay. But I love that this is coming out. Look at this. Like, it's just absolutely beautiful energy here. So much stability, true stability, real stability, that internal stability, right? Because it manifests internally first before it manifests externally, right? So I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know what else to say here. I just absolutely love it. Okay. So this is what the universe wants you to focus on right now. And you guys are a water sign. You guys are incredibly emotional. All right. There's some things that you have to cut out of your life. There's some things that you have to use your logical mind over, your emotional mind. And there's some decisions that you have to make. Big ones with the King of Swords, okay? This is like, he's all business. He's like, he cuts complete emotion out of it, especially. I mean, the Queen is a little bit different. She's a little bit more feminine. The King here, he's completely, logical. And this is coming up upright, right? Like communicating, saying the things you need to say to those around you, being completely detached from outcome. Right? Like maybe the people won't like it, what you have to say, but you got to say it. Right. And if those experiences and those situations, right, you don't have expectations on how these conversations are going to go either, is a message coming through for some of you. Right. Because they might not turn out exactly the way that you hope for them to, but it's exactly the way it's supposed to turn out, okay? And the entire experience is going to be a learning experience for you guys. All right. So, and this is going to help you like move through some of this energy that you're going through. Okay. As soon as you cut these things out and like say the things that you need to say, right? Because the only way out is through, and you're supposed to be trusting yourself, and you're learning all about trusting yourself, right? there's so much going on here, but I can tell you that a lot of relief and a lot of stability internally is going to be returned to you as soon as you trust yourself and say the things that you need to be said, right? And I'm not saying to be cold or, whatever. Like, I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is speak up for yourself. Say what you need to say. Do not be afraid to speak your mind. That is coming from your old programming, from everything that you have been through, of kind of cowering down, right? It's time to speak up for yourself, Cancer. It's time to speak up for yourself. Now is the time, and you're going to feel so much better, and so much more is going to be revealed to you after you do that. Okay? I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I want to remind you again that you're not alone. I've been here. I understand this energy very, very well. And you're going somewhere like absolutely beautiful beyond what you can even imagine right now. And I promise you that. Just keep going. You are strong enough. And you will feel like yourself again. Okay? I will talk to you guys soon. Namaste and God bless.